and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert off of play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Wow, first play of the game sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Next to score, Chargers 7, Broncos nothing. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Right at the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They find some open field. There he goes, left side. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Running on first down, Eckler. On the move past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA.
Austin Eckler.
50 yards.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Wilson. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Touchdown, Broncos. Alberto, 33 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Wilson going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers.
Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now it's Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And picked up by the Chargers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
And we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Charger drive about to get going. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away and finds his way into the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the move to his left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Herbert on first down now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First down line at the 34 here on third down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The Broncos will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They go read option with Wilson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
That ball nearly
intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdowns.